Tucker Carlson, a prominent conservative figure in political media, has once again stirred controversy with his decision to host an interview with Larry Sinclair, a man making explosive allegations about former President Barack Obama. Sinclair claims that he and Obama engaged in drug use and sexual encounters in the late 1990s, a story first surfaced in 2008. Carlson's decision to bring these allegations back into the spotlight has sparked intense debate, drawing attention from across the political spectrum. As Carlson pushes the boundaries of media discourse, the revival of these accusations raises important questions about media responsibility, political strategy, and the cultural impact of such controversial discussions. The fallout continues to reverberate far beyond the interview itself. Tucker Carlson's influence in conservative media. To fully understand the significance of this latest interview, it's important to first grasp Carlson's influence in the media. Tucker Carlson has been a dominant voice in conservative media for decades. He began his career as a print journalist, but after transitioning to television, Carlson found his true calling. His career took off in 2000 when he became a co-host of The Spin Room on CNN, and later he worked as a commentator for MSNBC. However, it was his time at Fox News that catapulted him into the national spotlight. As the host of Tucker Carlson Tonight, Carlson became one of the most influential conservative figures in America. His show, which attracted millions of viewers each night, often featured sharp critiques of both the political left and establishment Republicans. Known for his populist rhetoric, he built a reputation for challenging mainstream narratives and offering a platform for voices that were often marginalized in traditional media. His willingness to tackle controversial topics and his sharp, combative style endeared him to his conservative base, while alienating many liberals and centrist viewers. In 2023, Carlson's time at Fox News came to an abrupt end, largely due to mounting controversies surrounding his inflammatory remarks and reporting. Although the exact reasons for his departure remain unclear, Carlson wasted no time in launching his own independent show on Twitter, now X. Without corporate oversight or editorial restraints, he was free to speak his mind and cover the topics he felt were being ignored or misrepresented by traditional media outlets. Carlson's pivot to independent media has allowed him to go even further in terms of the stories he's willing to discuss, and his interview with Larry Sinclair marks a dramatic example of this shift. The Larry Sinclair allegations, a history of controversy. Larry Sinclair's claims are not new. In 2008, Sinclair made a series of allegations against then-Senator Barack Obama, claiming that the two had shared a sexual encounter in a limo in the late 1990s. According to Sinclair, their rendezvous was accompanied by drug use, further fueling the sensational nature of his story. Sinclair, at the time, made his claims publicly at a press conference, and while the media largely dismissed them, some conservative outlets seized on his accusations as potential ammunition against Obama, particularly during his presidential run. Sinclair's background, however, has been a major source of skepticism. He has a criminal history that includes fraud and drug-related charges, and his credibility was further questioned after he failed a polygraph test. Sinclair's inability to provide concrete evidence for his claims left many questioning the veracity of his story. Yet, despite these red flags, his allegations became part of the broader conservative narrative that sought to paint Obama in a negative light. For some, Sinclair's allegations served as an opportunity to challenge Obama's image, particularly as a paragon of family values and the embodiment of political correctness. While Sinclair's claims were widely discredited at the time, they have never fully disappeared. Conservative media figures, particularly those critical of Obama's presidency, have periodically brought them up as a way of discrediting Obama or casting doubt on his personal life. This recent revival of Sinclair's allegations by Carlson is part of a larger effort to re-examine Obama's past, especially as his legacy continues to shape American politics and culture. Carlson, with his populist, anti-establishment rhetoric, seems to relish the chance to stir up these old controversies, bringing them back into the public eye, despite the absence of new evidence. The Obama Letters, a window into Obama's past. When it comes to Barack Obama's past, one of the most intriguing sources of information has been his letters, particularly those from his time at Occidental College in Los Angeles during the early 1980s. In 2017, Pulitzer Prize-winning biographer David Garrow released excerpts from letters Obama wrote to his then-girlfriend, Alex McNeil, which have sparked a new wave of speculation about Obama's personal life, particularly regarding his sexuality. In these letters, Obama openly discusses his thoughts on his own sexuality, admitting that he fantasized about having sexual encounters with men, though these fantasies were confined to his imagination. These letters, though private and written in the context of a young man trying to understand his identity, have given rise to intense public scrutiny. While some see them as a glimpse into Obama's early exploration of his sexual identity, others argue that these reflections were part of a broader journey of self-discovery during a formative period of his life. It's important to approach these letters with nuance. Engaging in imaginative exploration of one's sexuality does not necessarily define one's sexual orientation, and the letters do not offer definitive evidence of any particular identity or relationship preference. Nonetheless, the existence of such documents, coupled with the limited access to them, has only fueled public curiosity. Garrow's revelations have reignited discussions about Obama's formative years, and many have wondered why these letters were not made available for public consumption earlier, given their potential to shed light on a more personal side of the man who would go on to become the 44th President of the United States. The Michelle Obama Conspiracy. Theories and rumors. As if the discussions surrounding Barack Obama's sexuality weren't already complicated enough, Michelle Obama has also become a central figure in a series of conspiracy theories that have gained traction on the internet. One of the most outlandish and widely debunked rumors is the claim that Michelle Obama is actually a man. The theory has circulated for years, fueled by various elements that some conspiracy theorists point to as evidence. The theory is based on supposed inconsistencies in Michelle Obama's physical appearance, with critics pointing to her physique, particularly her shoulders, hands, and height, as evidence that she might not be biologically female. Another piece of evidence often cited is a 2008 clip in which Barack Obama allegedly refers to his wife as Michael by mistake. To some, this slip of the tongue was seen as a Freudian slip, while others have argued that it was simply an innocent mistake. The most famous moment associated with this conspiracy theory came in 2014, when comedian Joan Rivers made a shocking comment about Michelle Obama, saying, "We all know Michelle is a tranny." While Rivers was known for her outrageous humor and shock value, many conspiracy theorists took her words as a veiled admission of truth, pointing to her long-standing ties to both Hollywood and political circles as evidence that she might have known something others did not. However, mainstream sources have dismissed the theory, stating that Michelle Obama is a woman and that the rumors are nothing more than baseless speculation. While these conspiracy theories have been thoroughly debunked, they continue to circulate online, particularly in fringe communities. Theories about Michelle Obama's gender, like those surrounding her husband's sexuality, reflect the broader political and cultural divide that has deepened in recent years. For some, attacking the Obamas in this way is part of a broader effort to delegitimize their place in American history and undermine their accomplishments. The First Gay President Debate, Newsweek and the Legacy of Barack Obama. In 2012, a controversial cover story from Newsweek added fuel to the fire of speculation about Barack Obama's personal life. The magazine's headline, which dubbed Obama the first gay president, was not meant to be taken literally. Rather, it was a symbolic reference to Obama's vocal support for LGBTQ rights, particularly his endorsement of same-sex marriage. The article, written by openly gay journalist Andrew Sullivan, praised Obama for his progressive stance on LGBTQ issues, likening him to Bill Clinton, who had been dubbed the first black president by author Toni Morrison in reference to his perceived connection to the African American experience. However, conspiracy theorists seized on the headline, using it as proof that Obama had hidden LGBTQ inclinations of his own. This sparked a renewed wave of rumors and allegations, including those from Larry Sinclair, who claimed that Obama had engaged in sexual encounters with him in the late 1990s. Although Sinclair's story was widely discredited, it became a key piece of the far-right narrative surrounding Obama. In the years that followed, additional rumors about Obama's personal life, ranging from his relationships with male aides like Reggie Love to the so-called boys' club atmosphere of the Obama White House, continued to circulate. These whispers, though largely unfounded, have contributed to the ongoing speculation about the former president's sexuality and his relationship with his wife, Michelle. The rise of Tucker Carlson and his unfiltered media approach. Tucker Carlson is a name that resonates with millions, particularly those who lean right politically. As the host of Tucker Carlson Tonight on Fox News, Carlson earned a reputation for speaking bluntly, often challenging both the mainstream media and political elites. His direct style, coupled with controversial takes, made him a household name in conservative circles. Carlson's impact was amplified during his tenure at Fox News, where his nightly show attracted millions of viewers. But in 2023, Carlson's career at the network came to a shocking halt. His departure, which remains shrouded in mystery, was marked by speculation, controversy, and a massive void in conservative media. However, Carlson was far from finished. Undeterred by his exit from Fox, Carlson shifted gears and began a new venture, launching his own show on X, formerly Twitter. This move allowed him unprecedented freedom, as he was no longer bound by corporate media constraints. Carlson could now air his unfiltered opinions on various subjects, often courting controversy to keep his audience engaged. In one of his earliest episodes, Carlson went after former President Barack Obama, suggesting that there was a hidden narrative about Obama's sexuality and personal life, a narrative that Carlson felt mainstream media had avoided. This was not just about discussing Obama's public policy decisions or legacy. It was about delving into unspoken aspects of his character and relationships, speculating about things that had long been kept out of the spotlight. David Garrow's explosive revelations. The letters that stirred the pot. The catalyst for this renewed scrutiny of Obama's personal life came from David Garrow, a Pulitzer Prize-winning biographer who has spent years researching Obama's early life. Garrow, in an explosive interview, revealed private letters that Obama had written in 1982 to a girlfriend named Alex McNeil during his time at Occidental College. These letters, according to Garrow, revealed a young Obama contemplating his sexuality. In them, Obama confided his thoughts on homosexuality, writing that he often fantasized about men in his imagination but did not act on those desires. These revelations, although fascinating, were far from straightforward. Garrow's research is built on second-hand accounts, as the letters themselves are kept in a private collection at Emory University, with only a few people having access to their contents. This limited access has only fueled speculation. Why would these letters be hidden from the public? What else might they reveal? Could they provide the missing piece of the puzzle that would explain Obama's personal journey in a more intimate way? However, it is essential to note that these letters are part of Obama's formative years, a time when young adults often explore their identity and thoughts about relationships. Obama himself has never directly addressed the content of these letters, and there is no evidence to suggest that they should be taken as definitive proof of his sexual orientation. Nonetheless, their very existence and the secrecy surrounding them have sparked a renewed debate on Obama's personal life. The Michelle Obama Conspiracy, the Michael Theory. As if the speculation surrounding Barack Obama wasn't enough, another layer of intrigue has been added to the mix through conspiracy theories about his wife, Michelle Obama. Over the years, various internet rumors have claimed that Michelle Obama is not biologically female, but rather a transgender woman. The theories have been fueled by a combination of factors, including Michelle's tall, athletic build, some perceived inconsistencies in her physical appearance, and a famous slip-up by Barack Obama during a speech where he allegedly referred to his wife as Michael. In one particularly viral incident, comedian Joan Rivers, just before her untimely death in 2014, made a shocking offhand remark about Michelle Obama's gender during an interview. Rivers quipped, "We all know Michelle is a tranny." While Rivers was known for her outrageous sense of humor and often made off-the-cuff comments for comedic effect, some conspiracy theorists seized upon this remark, suggesting that it was a slip of the tongue revealing a hidden truth. They also pointed to Michelle's muscular physique, which some have compared to a man's, as evidence that the First Lady was not biologically female. Despite these claims, there has never been any verified proof to substantiate the idea that Michelle Obama is transgender. Many dismiss these theories as politically motivated attacks designed to undermine her image and legacy as the First Lady. Others argue that the rumors reflect broader societal anxieties about powerful women, particularly those who challenge traditional gender roles and expectations. Nevertheless, the conspiracy theory persists, gaining traction on social media and online forums where people continue to scrutinize every photo, video, and public appearance of Michelle Obama in search of more evidence. The media's response: censorship or protection of a legacy? What's perhaps most intriguing about the Obama conspiracy theories is the media's response to them. Every time these rumors surface, they are swiftly labeled as misinformation by fact-checkers, dismissed by mainstream outlets, and censored on social media platforms. This has led some to wonder whether this is a case of responsible journalism protecting a public figure's privacy, or an attempt to suppress a narrative that may be inconvenient for certain political interests. David Garrow, for example, a respected historian and biographer, has argued that journalists actively avoided delving into certain aspects of Obama's past during his presidency. He claims that there was a clear reluctance in the media to address some of the more personal and potentially controversial details of Obama's life, and this reticence continues even after his time in office. Why are these letters, for example, being kept under wraps? What is being protected? Could there be a hidden agenda, or are the facts simply being distorted? For many conspiracy theorists, the media's unwillingness to discuss these aspects of Obama's life only adds fuel to the fire. The more something is hidden or censored, the more it feels like there is something to uncover. The combination of the media's silence and the increasing visibility of these rumors online has only deepened the sense that there is a deeper, untold story behind the Obama family's public image. The psychology of conspiracy theories. Why we buy into them. The Obama conspiracy theories also provide a glimpse into the psychology behind why people are drawn to such stories. As humans, We are naturally wired to seek patterns and explanations for things that seem out of place. Conspiracy theories often play on our desire for hidden knowledge, something that is kept from us by the powers that be. This is where the power of confirmation bias comes into play. Confirmation bias is the tendency to search for, interpret, and remember information in a way that confirms our pre-existing beliefs or theories. In the case of Obama, those who are predisposed to distrust him, his presidency, or his legacy may be more inclined to accept these theories as truth, even when evidence is sparse or unreliable. Social media platforms only amplify this dynamic, showing users content that aligns with their existing beliefs, further reinforcing the cycle of speculation. This creates what some experts call a feedback loop, where users are continuously fed the same types of content, which in turn strengthens their beliefs. The viral nature of social media also makes it easier for sensational stories and half-truths to spread rapidly. Once a piece of conspiracy content gains traction, it can snowball, gaining millions of views, shares, and comments. Whether the story is true or not becomes almost irrelevant. The engagement, the outrage, and the controversy are enough to sustain the conversation. In the case of Obama, these conspiracy theories have become a spectacle, where the facts matter less than the drama and attention they generate. Tucker Carlson's strategy: the master of controversy. It's clear that Tucker Carlson is no stranger to controversy. Throughout his career, Carlson has built his brand on being the guy who isn't afraid to speak his mind, no matter how incendiary his views may be. His recent comments about Obama fit neatly into this pattern. Carlson's ability to craft a narrative that challenges the status quo is what has made him such a powerful voice in conservative media. The timing of Carlson's recent episode, in which he delved into the conspiracy theories about Obama, was not accidental. Carlson knows how to generate buzz, and he's aware that discussing these taboo subjects, especially those that the mainstream media won't touch, will draw in an audience. The more people react, the more views he gets. And now that he operates independently, without the constraints of a corporate network like Fox News, he has even more freedom to push the envelope and stir the pot. The long history of political conspiracy theories. Finally, it's worth noting that the Obama conspiracy theories are far from unique. Political figures have long been the subjects of rumors and conspiracies, particularly when it comes to their personal lives. J. Edgar Hoover, for example, the longtime head of the FBI, was the subject of much speculation about his sexuality and his relationship with his deputy, Clyde Tolson. Similarly, Abraham Lincoln's close friendship with Joshua Speed has been scrutinized by historians, with some wondering whether it was purely platonic or something more. Bill Clinton's infidelity with Monica Lewinsky is perhaps one of the most well-known political scandals in American history, and it was one that had far-reaching consequences for his presidency. These scandals, whether true or not, have always played a role in shaping public perception and challenging the image of political leaders. They can shake trust in a leader, create doubt, and even change the course of history. The search for truth in a sea of speculation. As with most conspiracy theories, the questions surrounding Barack Obama's personal life will likely remain unanswered for the foreseeable future. Whether or not there is truth to the allegations, or if they are simply the result of political maneuvering and internet speculation, one thing is clear: the power of media, social media, and confirmation bias ensures that these rumors will continue to circulate. As for Tucker Carlson, David Garrow, and the myriad of conspiracy theorists online, they know that controversy sells, and in today's media landscape, the more outrageous the claim, the more likely it is to capture the public's attention. Whether this leads to greater revelations or simply perpetuates the cycle of speculation remains to be seen.